Hello everyone. In our last demo, we saw how to extract some specific element of a PDF file using our getText activity. We have considered this PDF file and we tried extracting the order number alone successfully using the getText activity. If you did not watch the video, I would suggest you to go through that video once to ensure a hassle-free understanding. Now in this demo, we will see how do we apply regular expressions to our getText activity. Let us quickly go to our studio, and this is the workflow we already have in the previous video, isn't it? We have used a getText activity, we indicated what would we want to retrieve, and we have just displayed it in our message box, right? Now, if I quickly run this workflow one more time for you, you see the output which is being printed. It is saying order number and 12345, isn't it? Now let us assume a scenario where I would just want the value of the order number, which means I don't want to see this order number 12345. Instead, I just want to see 12345, only the value which is pertaining to this order number, right? So there are multiple ways of doing it, guys. Let us see a few ways today. Okay, let me quickly take an assign activity, and I have a variable called order number new which I created. In case you would want to create a new variable, you can create it from here clicking on create variable, or you could also come here, hit on Control K, which will give you a prompt saying set var, and you will be able to create a new variable. So for now, let me use the variable which I have already created, which is order number new. I'm taking order number new and I'm saying I'm writing some syntax. Okay, do not worry about what I'm writing. I will explain you what each and everything means. I'm saying system dot text dot regular expressions dot regex dot match of. Let me enlarge this for you. And where am I trying to build a pattern now? I would want to build a pattern in the previous order number output which I got. Okay, and I'm saying my pattern will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 slash d's. And I'm saying dot value. So let me copy this syntax parallelly and I will show you what I mean. Let us go back to our notepad and paste this here. So whenever you're trying to build some regular expressions, this is going to be your default syntax. System.text.regular expressions.regex. And within that, what are you trying to do? You're trying to perform a match operation. What are you trying to match it with? You're saying order number and slash d slash d. I gave it 5 times, right? So now, what does slash d mean? Slash d represents a numeric value. In terms of regular expressions, slash d means a numeric value. So what am I saying? My previous output was order number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm saying out of this value, bring me only the digits. That's why I'm giving it as slash d 5 times. So now it will fetch only the digits and it is saving it in a variable called order number new. Are you clear? So let us quickly come here and remove the extra space we have. We do not require it. And let me hit on OK. Now, not to forget, let us rename the variable assign. I'm saying new order number. Okay. Now let us quickly take a message box and see what it is prompting me as an output for this. I'm trying to print the order number new. Let me save it. And now let us quickly run the workflow. No. We have to rename the message box as well, right? So let us copy this. Come here. And we're trying to publish the new order number. Okay, let us say new order, instead of new order number, let us say order number value. Okay, save your workflow and run it. So as you see, the first output was order number 12345. So yes, I'm hitting on OK. And now the next output is only the value. And it might be useful in scenarios, guys, where you would want to just read the value, save it in a variable, and pass it to any other system as input. It could be SAP or SuccessFactors or anything for that matter. Okay. Now, what can you do? Here, I gave slash d 5 times, isn't it? Now, you cannot really give slash d 100 times if there are 100 digits, right? So, in that case, what you could do, just come here, remove all the slash d's and say 1 slash d and star. What does it mean? A star indicates 0 or more values. Okay, so it will try to fetch as many numbers as are present in this particular one. So that also will give you one of the output, and this is one way of doing it. Now let us try another way of doing it. You can simply come here, use a string manipulation operation called replace. And how do you do that? Take an assign activity again, and let us create a variable this time, and I will say order number value. And here what am I trying to do? I'm calling in the first variable which we have. Okay, order number dot replace of, what am I trying to replace here? I'm trying to replace a string called order number with a null space, which means for my first time, if you remember, it has printed me a value called order number 12345, right? So if you're saying, if you're thinking, why should I even apply a regular expression? Why can't I do it in a much simpler way? Just come, use a string manipulation operation called replace. It will ask you, give me an input string, and what I have to replace in that, with what I have to replace in that. So I'm saying in this input string, replace this word called order number with a null value. Even then it has to give me an output as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Let us quickly write line and see the output for this. So I am saying write line, and I will say we are trying to publish the order number value using replace. Okay, and now I will say value retrieved using replace is, and let us print our value plus order number value. Okay, so what are we trying to do? We are trying to concatenate two strings here. So this is something, a default text which I would want to get it printed in the output console. So I'm giving it in double quotes. I'm saying value retrieved using replace is, and I would want to pass the variable name here. So I'm saying plus, plus is basically a concatenation operator. I'm saying plus order number value. Now let us see what will be the output. So I'm quickly using the run file. So order number 12345, the first message box output. This output is using our regular expressions. And now let us come to our output panel and see. Value retrieved using replace is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is how you could actually extract the value of a particular field which is present in an entire PDF file. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please do like, subscribe, and if you have some doubts, please do post it in comments. I will try to address it as much as possible. Thank you once again.